My name is Raphael, and I'm John's older brother. First, I want to say, Jess, you look amazing tonight. And John, your head looks especially shiny tonight. Being the oldest sibling is a big responsibility, and you have to lead by example. You teach them how to share, to be kind, to be curious, to be fair, to work hard. I'd say I've done a pretty good job at being the oldest brother, because John's pretty much always followed in my footsteps. Well, most of the footsteps. Okay. For example, in Newark, you can apply to go to Magnet High School, and I chose to go to Technology High School. So John followed, and he chose to go to Technology High School. After I graduated, I chose to go to NJIT, so John chose to go to NJIT. After finishing at NJIT, I went to work for the MTA, New York City Subway, and John eventually worked there too. He still does. He's been doing it my whole life. He's done it since day one. In fact, on my very first birthday, he decided I'm going to follow too. And so he was born on that day. And he's been the best birthday gift I could have ever wished for. You have. He was my first best friend. And lucky me, I got another one 8 years later. There she is. I kid though, John didn't always follow in my footsteps. He's always been very independent, and he's always moved to the beat of his own drum. When he was younger, John didn't always make the best decisions. You really had to keep a close eye on him. One time I left John alone at the playground with a friend. I came home across the street. Within 30 minutes, I heard my mom nervously screaming in the kitchen. John had come home crying and missing 8 of his fingernails. I know, I'm sorry, but at least dinner's not served yet. So, his friend convinced him that Pokemon lived in the sewer. And so they both tried to lift a manhole cover, and his friend couldn't hold it and let go, and John paid the price. Fortunately, John didn't lose his wedding finger, right? We're here today. And he's made consistently better choices since then. He now often makes the best choices for himself. Choices that set him up for success, fulfill him and make him happy. Choices that provide him with the opportunities to expand his ways of thinking, exercise his strengths, and most importantly, allow him to be himself. That's the kind of choice he's made today in marrying Jess. And that's the kind of choice he's been making for the past 5 years in choosing to share life with her, to become a part of her family, and to share her with ours. John, I've always wanted and encouraged you to make the best choices for yourself. There is no better choice than Jessica. Jess, you're the greatest gift John's ever brought home. I can't recall exactly when I started to think of you as a sister, and I think it's because you've always just fit in. I love that he's found a best friend in you, his wife. You love our family deeply, and I speak for my parents and my sister and our cousins and our aunts and our uncle when I say that we love you. Your relationship with my parents is a precious one. You've been like a second daughter to them, and the perfect reason for my dad to practice his Spanish. You've also become an older sister. He has not stopped, and he shouldn't. You've also become an older sister to our little sister. I typically play the role of older brother and sister to Gabby. But the role of older sister somehow comes a lot more naturally to you, and I'm grateful for that. You both found an incredible partner in one another. You complement one another. John's calm presence and energy is perfectly balanced with Jessica's fervor for life and her passion. You're both protectors. You defend one another and look out for each other. I don't worry much about John knowing that he's with you. I know that you'll keep him far away from those Pokemon in the sewers. You're both nurturers. You care to support and sustain one another. I know in my heart that you'll make the most amazing parents. I can't wait to be a part of the family that you built together. Jess, I love the beautiful woman that you are. You'll always have a brother in me. You already know that. John, I'm proud of the wonderful man that you are and the husband that you'll be. Today and many other days you have passed. Today and many other days that have passed, I hope to follow in your footsteps. A toast to you both. Thank you.
Whoa! Can't believe about the Pokemon story.
I think so.
That was awesome.